Hello, I'm Scott Brown with Green Wind and Other Home Energies. We're in Boom Boom Town in Louisville, doggone Texas, having a ball, playing in Boomer's shop. He's got some nice toys. We've been playing around here. This one, the shaft was all messed up on, and so what the bushing. We played with that and got all that set up there. We got this little terminal set up. This one is 1725 RPM, quarter horsepower, 60 hertz, and it takes about 5 amps. Not too bad. This one fails, we'll go to the other one, but for right now we're going to play with this one seeing as we've had it open. I've got 6.6 ohms across here. Going across from here to here I wind up with 3, so we're going to play with this winding. We're going to leave this one alone. We're going to take this armature out. We're going to take this induction motor, take this armature out. We're going to go ahead and drill some holes and put some magnets in there. We'll show you how to figure that out. Plus we got another little one here. We were playing with this last night. Put some holes. We kind of drilled a little too deep. We're going to fill that with epoxy and put the magnets in. We're going to play with that. We had some nice voltage out of it, spinning it with the drill. Right here we got the that small motor. It's a 115 volt motor. It's 1500 RPM, and it's an 8 watt motor. 1600 RPM. All right, now it's got a nice bearing on it. Let's lift it up, show you this sucker. Well, there we go. It doesn't matter. But she spins real nice. We got this. We're going to take this out. Go ahead and play with it. Notice we have 4 coils. North, and south over here, and we got 2 wires. This is a very simple one. We make a small wind turbine or just a little small generator. In order to fill this up, we drilled a little 2-hole too deep just playing around last night. So we're going to fix the problem. What we want to do is fill it up, let this harden, and then we're going to drill as deep as the thickness of our magnets. This is half-inch holes, and we got half-inch magnets. Aluminum foil tape is a wonderful thing to have. Here, take that, Boom Boom. Thank you. And that ought to be enough to go all the way around. Let's start with one hole. Let's go just a little past it. And to make sure this thing seals real good, we're going to roll it like this. We're going to leave one hole open. We're going to leave that up at the top. Now epoxy cures a lot faster, but it's a little more expensive. So we're going to play with some of this fiberglass resin. Set this down, crumple the rest of this up. Set her up underneath. She should do fine. There we go. Now it's not going to roll around on us. Okay, now we got the container. We're going to mix up a little bit of this fiberglass resin, polyester resin. I figure that's about enough to do the whole thing. And we got the hardener. And we all know how Mudman mixes hardener and resin. Alright, we're just going to put a lot of resin in here because we want it to harden pretty quick. We don't want to spend all day. It's cheaper than epoxy. Put enough resin in it, as we've seen on one of my other films. Okay, set this down in a nice safe spot. Center of the camera is right here, remember? Right. Alright, so we're going to slide this over here. Let's find a nice weak point. Start pouring it in. Nice and slow so all the air bubbles come out. Looks like we made quite a bit more resin than we needed. We're going to set this off to the side and let it harden. Okay, here we go. Fire up, Boom Boom. Take it at an angle. And I guess we go to drilling and tapping on it. Guess we didn't mix it all even. I got a kind of gummy spot there. Guess we'll have to clean the drill bit up afterward. That took all the epoxy off. And we spun her nice. She still balances nice. Alright, anyway, we're sitting right here. We're looking at the edge of the drill bit. I want to turn this drill bit to where this edge is lined up with the lowest point, because when you drill a hole, it's going to go down. I want to take this down to the edge of that drill bit is there. If I was lining up the edge of that drill bit over here, I'd be up higher. Now holding this here, we're going to come over here and show you how to adjust the depth. We're going to put the magnet here. We got that down to depth on both sides over here. Right at here.
Light.
There we are.
There you
then
go.
we're going to adjust this up so it's right there. This is our stop. And now we can take the magnet out. Next is to drill it, which I'm going to turn this around. We got this on low speed. Almost there. Clear all of the caving gap. Give me a better hold on this. And we're to the stop. I'm going to do the other ones off camera to save some time. There's our hole. Okay, before we put the magnets in here, let's see. Go ahead, Boomer. Let's show them. Yeah, them bearings spin pretty good. This is going to be real nice. Alright, then basically it doesn't matter for your first one. You kind of want to just get it in the hole. It should drop in to a full depth and not stick out anymore. Next magnet. Alright, we're going to say this is good. It's opposing. That goes in the next hole. Okay, and next magnet. Boy, them things are strong. Alright, that one's opposing. That's what I want. And I'll put it in the hole. And that's opposing. And we're going to put it in the hole. Now here's the thing. We want to put a little epoxy in this hole before we put these in. So we got a nice way of removing them. We notice that they're all down below the surface, and that's what we need. So just take the magnet out. There's one, and that's how we do it. We're going to put some epoxy in it off camera, and then we're going to give it a test run. Slap it together.
A little high center.
All right,
there.
it's on.
This is
all right, cool. Now that we got pull the magnets out real quick, we got them orientated. We ain't got to sit there and worry about it too much. Let's go ahead and put a little epoxy in the hole. Believe me, we put a lot. This ain't epoxy. This is actually the fiberglass resin. Put some in the hole. Get it all stuck on there real good. That feels pretty clean, Boomer. Okay. I don't want to go high RPM. I don't want these things shooting out like bullets.
Tell me. They're in there pretty good.
Basically taking them off. Yeah, we're pretty good. Well, that's all nice and smooth now. We're ready to stick her in the case. Let's see. This is going to want to come down. With these magnets, it's going to pull down pretty hard. So I'm going to get a good grip on the top of her, set her right down, get that bearing set. There. She's pretty much in. I don't really want to widen the shaft, so I'm going to tap it down like that. Let's get the cover. What did we do with that? There it is. Now I got some little notches right here that tell me for these little corners here where to set it down in. And once this is down, then we can bend this metal back over and this will be nice and tight. Then we're going to give it a nice test. Okay, get that set. Tap it on alternate sides. And we're going to make sure this is lined up. Tap.
Perfect.
We just turned this 115 volt AC motor into an
Induction
alternate.
start.
Boy, that thing cogs. A lot better than last night, Boomer. Give her some spin. We got 10, 13, 18, 21, 27, 30, 40, 53 volt. Is that full?
Yep, that's it.
Alright, we got 53, almost 54 volts. There's 54 volts. It's warming up. As everything warms up, it's going to climb slowly. Basically, I call it a 55 volt motor. In Town Laboratories. Many good things to you and yours. 55.3. Lower down some. Yeah, I think we could charge the battery with this. I figure if I put a 2-foot prop on this thing, it'll spin up to about this speed. And it's about a 20-mile-an-hour wind. We get 40. I'm pretty sure she'll charge the battery. We're going to take her home, put a prop on this thing, and a fin, and we're going to see what we can get out of it. Alrighty. Alright, we'll get back to that one. When we're done with this one, this will probably be about 2 weeks from now. We might play with that one. We might play with that one. Best of all,
This one.
we're going to play with this one. Smile for the camera, big guy. We're going to play with that one. And then we're going to play with
This one.
this one. Oh, yeah.
That's gonna be fun.
That's a motor. With this and this one, show them what a foot is, Mama. We're looking at 312 pounds of motor. We're going to turn that into an alternator. Look at the size of that bearing. Whee-ha! Anyway, there's the cooling fan for it. I put my foot up on this thing. It looks to be about,
7.5 inches in diameter.
when I put this back here where my heel is, I got about 4 inches of my foot that hangs over it. That's about 8-inch diameter rotor. And we put it on that scale, right there, 312 pounds.
Picked it up with this.
And we picked it up with this. Now, I'm Scott Brown with Green Wind and Other Home Energies, and
Raymond Hitt with Boomtown Laboratories.
many good things to you and yours. Alright, we're in camera. Yeah, you kind of got it down too far.
I gotta get here, you do it.
That's alright, we're going to edit it.
Alright.
Yeah, we're...
I gotta get that rod up. I can't do it up here because I got a flat.